All right, good morning, guys. It's very interesting Money Monday. SPY gapping down below the 50-day. It's trying to rebound right now, but I highly doubt it's going to rebound being under the 50-day. We'll see, though. Cryptos took a hit as well. I'm trying to pop on TradingView so I can see what's going on with all the indexes. We have ZIVO trying to push up, but right there on the 27th, they filed a shelf registration. So it's a recent shelf registration. Yeah, the Dow Jones Index. Dow Jones Index got a way to drop. The dollar is strengthening, but that's only because people are coming out of the markets at the moment. See gold down at the bottom of the trend line. Silver cracking a little bit. Oil down. So everything is down. Everything. You're talking about nipple pasties and nipple rings. What are you talking about? I ain't Andrew Cuomo. I ain't got no nipple rings. Getting off there. HLBZ, that's selling off. You always trying to bounce. JCS is actually looking. Well, why we got two dividends there? Are they paying out two dividends in a row? Wow. They are trying to get people to buy this. Two dividends in a row coming up here. One on the 29th and one on the 18th for $3.50. Both of them $3. I may just hold this thing. Jesus Christ, they're just giving out money left and right. All right, well. Thought there was only going to be one. That's very interesting indeed. Hold on, guys. I've got business emails coming in. Let's see, that's starting to break 850. What is my average price? 866. Hold on just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, Zevo's starting to get slammed there. I was going to say, with that shelf registration, I don't really want to touch it. Whoa, ATER blasting off here. Maybe BBIG they're talking about has a big short squeeze. Are the apes coming into BBIG? Maybe, and that's actually kind of down too, so we'll throw BBBIG up here. ETSM. turf going straight up at the moment. If the SPY starts rebounding, then we're going to see a lot of things start popping because they'll just be rebounding. And SPY is trying to rebound at the moment. How's mining stocks doing here? All the mining stocks are down. ATR getting some pushback on the $12 area. CRVS. If I can break, there's a lot of resistance in the way that needs to break. But if it could break, what's the top of that candle? 535. It's got to break 552. Just a lot. Everything ahead of this till 6 is resistance. But good morning to everybody. I don't know if I said good morning or not, but good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing all right today. There we go. All right. Good morning, Limbo System. Oh, my thumbnail of the 300 thumbnail that I made? Yeah. There could very easily be a nipple ring on there. Who knows? That's whoever played Leonidas's body with my stupid head. I thought it was neat. So BBIG is still pushing up, coming to that 200. Let's see if we can take that out of there. I don't know why that's still in there. Move that thing. Get it out of here. Come on now. Come on now. Get out of here. Remove drawings of the last 100 days. You gotta be kidding me. That line just stuck in there. There we go. Okay. PBIG. Strong support at 623. I'll take that off. I'll watch this for now. Damn, this one with this shelf registration still running. I just can't. It's also running in the 200-day moving average. $8 is going to be very tough. And BTCS did have a big gap down because all the crypto's dropping, but it's holding up at the moment. April selling off. All right, let's see. INM. Contract value at 4 million. Like that. IW. VTSM. Yeah, it's not great PR. We'll pop it up there. SYBX has positive data, so we'll throw that up there. DATS is ripping here. What's that SPY doing? That SPY looking a little sketchy. What do I like? What is standing out to me the most? DATS hitting that 200-day moving average. This thing is ripping. So where's the top of that candle? Top of that candle's 809, 805. So we gotta break 805. BBIG is hitting at 200, but we got decreasing buying volume there. So not a big fan of that. JCS may get going. ATER still ripping. This is going to run in at 200 at like 15, but it could get up there. Damn, DATS is still ripping. Looking for a pullback on this. There we go. ATER still running straight up. Zevo's starting to curl. CRVS curling down. That looks like that's going to drop. VTSM could be about to drop. Let's see. DATS getting rejected at that 80s, whatever that is, area. Getting a little wild in this candle, though. This is going to be a fast play, though. There we go. Oh. DBIG still pushing. Just got over the 200-day moving average. I like to see a little bit of pullback in it. INM. Throw that up there. Yeah, there you go. Come on back down. Surf might be getting ready for another breakout. Another leg up. Going on surf. It's starting to try to push over this candle. This would be a bullish engulfing if it pushes over. It's trying. Yeah, very nice. How much more push you got in you? Should have room up to 927. So I got an 821. We may have another little wicked pullback here. But bullish engulfing candle there closing. We should get a push up, a continuation off of that. DATS trying to hold that 200 day. I may look to take a shot there. Surf is still running. Ooh, a little bit of a double top there. That could be a little sketchy. We want to make sure this candle breaks over that. I'm going to pop 30 in here on DATS too, just to see if it starts pushing back up. Surf dropping a little bit. So I got 30 shares. Bottom of this is 784, 821, 50 cents. Like 15 bucks if I want to risk that. Starting to get a little push down here. What's that 200-day hold right there on the 5-minute? 765. And this is having a bit of a dump ski. This might have been just a pump and dump. Oh no, it's DATS. Now DATS has a good chart pattern on the daily. It is having a little bit of a pullback there. Surf starting to try to push back up. ETSM selling off. ZIVO still trying to hold up. Big dump on AATER. So DATS got bought up off the VWAP pretty nice there. I may look to add the DATS. Wanna wait and give. Okay, here goes Surf. Surf starting to push back up towards the end of this candle. Surf may be ready to pop up here. Got room to 954. JCS starting to get a little attention. Let's see. Fixing to close on both of these candles here right now. We want to see this candle push up. CGATS. I'm going to add the DATS. I'm going to add 10 more shares there. This one we've been watching anyway. It's been on the watch list. In fact, it's getting a little bit of action today. You can see a little popski. Surf, I'm a little concerned about right now. Should have continued to push up. This candle we want to see push green. If this candle starts pushing red, that will not be too bueno. What did I bring up? Okay, my average is 769. I like that average on DATS. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Surf's starting to crack a little. Quick, let's check. Ooh, the SPY. Yeah, we're going to get a dump on the SPY in a second. This is no bueno. See, housing market. Index up a little bit. Sigma slowly climbing up. Keep Sigma on watch. So I'm gonna put Sigma up there. DATS is looking pretty good here. Surf's starting to look a little sketchy. If it can't hold above $8, that's going to come back down. Yeah, look at the SPY. SPY might start turning red on the day. Ooh, oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, all the red. Ew. That's nasty. JCS still slowly creeping up. Sneaky little cheeky girl are you. Okay. I'm jumping in JCS anyway. I don't care. Worst case, I'm going to get those dividends, so. There we go. DATS starting to pop back up some. Oh, I forgot. I already got some JCS. Just added 30 more. What's my 6? My average is 866. That's a little higher than I would like. The SPY is falling it. And SPY is doing its thing, you know. Just taking a little dump skits. It's trying to hold up that 40 DMA, but probably not going to do it. And DATS starting to look pretty good. I don't know, sir, if you're making me nervous here. Testing at $8 support right now. DATS still looks good. Hold on just a second, guys. So 200 at 718, but I'll put a stop loss in here just in case. In case it keeps dumping, because it looks like it may try to keep dumping. There it goes, starting to get bought up. DATCS still slowly trying to push. Making a nice little curl here. JCS still slowly climbing. Let's see. Nice, Lauren. Nice. Good job. That'll way to do it. And it looks like I may get stopped out on surf. It couldn't hold that. It's cracking at 8 now, so more than likely it's going to dump. But DATS, boy, you were looking closer and closer to ready for a nice move. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to dump. Ooh, yeah, that's an ugly candle. SPY very, very close to dumping off. DATS starting to push back up. Oh, I can't add 10 more. Okay, well, never mind. Alright. I've basically given up on surf at this point. It's still holding above 790, but oh no, woo, they got close to hit my stop. The surf's gonna crack. Just gotta break $8. Break 8, the top of this channel. Got room up to 863. Yeah, Zevo also has a recent. I mean, it is above the 200 day and trying to push, but it does have that recent shelf registration, so they could enact that shelf registration at any time and ruin everybody's day on that play. Boy, I came right down to my stop. I ain't stopped out yet. But anyway, DATS starting to creep to 8. Let's see if it can get over 8. Start seeing some 8s on the ask. The float on surf is 45 million, so it is a little slower, but not much slower. You can see bouncing back up. Boy, if I finally did not get wicked out and this thing runs, it will be the happiest day of my life. Just because I did not get wicked out. Oh, surf coming back alive there. Oh, okay, alright. Surf is coming back alive. DATS, though. This is one I want to keep an eye on. Surf, like I said, I'd given up on surf, so the fact that surf is coming back is okay. We'll see what it does. We'll see if it can continue to push. No problem. Jimmy, BBIG. Yeah, BB. Well, You see, it got rejected hard at that 200. That's why I was waiting to see if they could push it over the 200. But, a lot of this nonsense, we're seeing a lot of these short squeeze lists go on and stuff like that since the whole Wall Street bets thing. And, they may or may not get hype. Who knows? I wouldn't solely rely on that type of PR. GATS maybe trying to make a triangle. JCS still slowly creeping. Just slowly creeping up. And that's coming back down a little bit. JCS slowly creeping. Oh, starting to get a little bit of action there. Just a little bit, but just a little bit of interest peeking in this thing. Go on now, JCS. Go on up there. Make me decide whether I want those 2 dividend payments or to sell. Give me a good deal here. Give me the money choice. Well, Surf's not looking too bad now. If it can get back over 825, if it can't get back over 825 here, then it may continue to sell off. This could just be a little bounce, but we'll see. JTCS looking sketch. What's SPY doing? SPY giving out some more. Yes. Just keep a creeping, buddy. You just do your thing and keep a creeping. I like a little creepy creep. There we go, Surf. Surf trying to push the 825. Oh yeah, I see what you're doing, DATS. I see what the deal is. Got this little triangle forming, a little consolidation here. Guarantee I put this in the 15 minute, it'll be a lot clearer as a bull flag. Yeah, little flag there on the 15 minute. A lot of selling pressure below 8, but if it can break 8, it'll be good to go. Let's see, Surf. You starting to move? Yeah, Surf pushing over to 825, so Surf might start going again. Trying to hold. There you go, JCS. Keep on creeping. I love the creepiness we're getting out of JCS. It's creeping me out, and I'm loving it. Oh yeah, this is a consolidation triangle on DATS, so it's either going to crack soon or make a nice move up. One of the two. Got a lot of some nice potential here. ZIVO, look at there. What did I just say about that shelf registration? Look at that. Starting to dump hard. That's going off my list. Sigma's still slowly climbing. That's nice to see. This is trash balls. We'll take that off. Let's see, ATER. That can stay on, I think. Is that ATR? Yeah, that can stay on. CYBX can stay on. Alright. Now there we go, Surf. You push for, Surf looks like it may push for new highs. I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop loss in here on DATS. Oops. 47.53. I'm in at 7.69, 20 cents. Maybe like $8. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna put it right below 7.50. 20-cent stop loss. I'm alright with that. I'll move it up if this thing continues to move. See, Surf not quite getting to a new high yet. Let's see what it can figure out here. Look at JCS, still just slowly climbing since. Just to being a creepy boy. JCS is being a Biden. So I like to see a Biden stock that just slowly creeps up. Tells you everything's gonna be okay. And then he looks straight at the camera and goes, "I got some popsicles in the basement." Actually, this is really not a downtrend. This is more as a flat top kind of there. So yeah, 830 is what we got to break. This is looking to possibly be a triangle of consolidation too, unless it breaks out here. Alright, which one of you boys is going to be the boys? Yeah, everything else looking like a trash can right now. Oh God. Especially the SPY. Oh, here we go. We're going to finally push for a new high. Trying. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alright, looks like I may have to take a call here. If the SPY keeps dumping, it's gonna ruin these setups. That is very concerning, though, that Surf did not break for a new high. It got rejected at the 838. So, but like I said, we are in this triangle. Got to move continuously up into the tip of this triangle. ATER getting a little curl back up. JCX with a little pullback, so that could, this indecision, this little indecision doji candle followed by this red bear candle, we could see JCS drop some more. The bears are playing in the future market. I bet they are. You know, I'm not the least bit surprised to see the stock market dropping. I would not be surprised if we see it all the way down to that 200-day. See DATS starting to crack out of the bottom there. This downtrend is getting ugly. It's more like that. See, if the SPY keeps cracking, see that it's pushing down now, it's going to push these right out of the damn triangle. Yeah, DATS close to dropping out of it. Yep. Stopped out there on DATS. And surf starting to crack. Yep, that may be all she wrote. My uranium stocks were really pulled down. Yep, I just got stopped out on surf, both of them, cracking those triangles because the damn SPY is cracking. Lost all that buying momentum. People are starting to jump ship. So the low is 43.48. We ain't far from it. JCS still holding up though. So that was 760. Stopped out at 740. So that's 15-20 cents. So that was like an $8 loss. And then surf, I got an 820, 760. 40. That was like a $12 loss. So $20 so far down on the day, which is nothing. We'll be alright with that. I still got JCS. Now I might have to get out some of these swings. Or all of my swings. Nothing is holding up. God, look at that red. That is just... I'm getting PTSD from last year. Seeing all that red during the COVID dip. Alright, SPY is trying to rebound now, but straight downtrend we gotta be concerned with. Alright, well... Turnaround Tuesday, yeah. Yeah. turnaround Tuesday. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a turnaround Tuesday. It's not much from stopping this from dropping to the 200 at 411. We'll see, though. Oh, come on, DATS. Are you serious? SYBX trying. Yeah, SYBX trying a little bit there. It's got this, actually, it just broke over that downtrend, so pushing back over VWAP. It's starting to look pretty decent. Break of 4, it could run back up to 425 probably pretty easily. Alright, real quick, guys, I'm going to go hop on this car real quick, and then I'll be right back. SYBX popping up to 4. We're close to 4. See the SPY not able to break over that downtrend, so probably gonna push down here in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and open up Webull. I'm pretty sure I'm out of funds on this account for now. Oh no, there goes the SPY. It's starting to try to break. Oh no, I don't know which way SPY is gonna go at this point. Damn you, DATS, damn you. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna pop on to Webull. I already have Webull up, never mind. Didn't need to do all that. I'm still working on this setup on Webull, so eventually I'll get there. See if we'll try again. There's SYBX. I'm going to put this daily chart down here. We'll put this up here. AVR, that's running. Best Inc. having a little push up as well. Robot. I ain't seeing DATS on the DATS on this chart. Sigma, that had a pullback. So this triangle on this is more like this, more or less. Still getting held up to 200 on there. Oops. Forgot I didn't have you guys in chat. There we go. JCS still looking good. That's still hanging in there. Do your thing. Oh, yep, I may have to go on DATS there again. Hmm. Buys at 434 again. Real light on volume. BTCS popping back up. HER still climbing as well. And Zivo trying to come back as well as another one. You're at 4. Okay. So we got 2 minutes on this candle to close. My biggest concern is the SPY dropping again on me. If I get in this. $7.85. Oh, I'm going. Oh, come on. Get out of here. There we go. Let's see where I'm at. I got filled at 789. Let's see. It's got to break 8. Let's see a break of 8 here. Yeah, I think we will test 8. That SPY's close to dropping now. JCS still climbing, creeping to that $9 area. What would you buy heavy if we crash? No, dividend stocks won't be safe either. The type of crash if we have, dividend stocks will drop too. Everything will drop. I mean, all inverse ETFs can be good because then you're betting against the market. You're basically buying an ETF full of shorting. Like VIXY. You can see VIXY has been climbing since the SPY's dropping. It's going to act opposite of the SPY. But what I'm doing, it's hard to say this time. If this is the big crash, it is hard to say what is going to be the what is going to be the safe space, because we see cryptos dropping, which I am bullish on cryptos, but if they drop with the stock market, then that doesn't help any. I want cryptos to hold up against the stock market. Gold and silver are taking a hit right now. It's kind of hard to say, because if we get the big crash, then there's no telling what is going to be safe and what is not, because there's just no. I mean, I've got gold and silver and cryptos, but I am keeping some cash ready for the market to drop so I can buy in cheap. And once the market drops, I'm going to be personally looking for some dividend stocks myself. But I don't think I would buy anything heavy. I mean, the thing with the type of economic collapse we're looking at, I've got my eggs in multiple baskets, because if you go heavy on one thing, say you go, I don't know, let's just say you go heavy on gold and then gold crashes. Well, you lost all your money then. So if you at least spread it out some, if you're wrong on one thing, you might be right on a couple of others. And it could even you out at least, because unless you're shorting, now of course you can just day trade. You can just take cash and day trade. There's nothing wrong with that. Zevo might try to get another push here soon. So honestly, it's just diversification. Exactly. It's just the uncertainty of what is going to happen, because there's literally, you bought Tesla and Planet 13 last time. You didn't regret neither of those decisions, did you? Planet 13 went on a nasty rip. I kicked myself for selling my Planet 13. I should have added more in that March dip. But I was too scared. I thought the market was going to keep dropping. So we are slowly creeping to that $8 area. I'm just going to keep thinkorswim on JCS since that's the only position I have besides these two swings. But yeah. Diversification, exactly one life. Shit, Ether's down to 3,000. But there, okay, so there's a few bubbles. There's a few bubbles that could pop. Obviously, the stock market is a bubble. We know that the Feds have been inflating money into it, so it's a clear bubble. Crypto's definitely could arguably be in a bubble as well, but there is a lot of interesting stuff happening because we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum drop. But if you've been on board with me on the Cosmos Atom ecosystem, it ain't dropped that much. So, Cosmos ecosystem's been looking very nice, even while everything's dropping. What you got for me there? Nice little article. Oh no. Oh no. I gotta run real quick. When I get back, this article Lauren just sent me, we are going to have a heyday with. We are going to have a heyday with. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe what I just read off of that title. Oh my god. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a couple of minutes. All right. No, I had to take my wife to work real quick. JCS still creeping up. You just keep creeping, buddy. You just do your thing. NDATS hanging in there. All right, let me. Oh God, I don't even want to read this article. This is going to be the nail in the coffin. This is let's just get into it. The Biden administration could sidestep McConnell's refusal to pay Americans' bills by minting a $1 trillion platinum coin. Yeah, the Democrats are trying to raise the debt ceiling. Let's go in more debt. Let's go in all. Oh my God. In theory, Janet Yellen could mint a $1 trillion platinum coin and deposit it into the Federal Reserve. That is not going to work. If they do this, this is the nail in the coffin to the American economy. The Venezuelan million. Let's see, what is it? What is the Bolivar? I think it's is it $1 billion Bolivar? I can't remember how to spell it. Bolivar, that's it. No, that's not it. Bolivar. How do you spell? I think it's Bolivar. Let's see. Venezuelan. I want y'all to see this. This is why I'm trying to find this. There we go. If I could spell worth of death. It's spelled with that's it. Bolivar. That's how it's spelled. Can't remember that. Let's see if it's $1 billion. $1 billion bill. So, there you go. This is what happens. This is a $1 million or 1 million Bolivar, and it's worth $5.99 in US dollars. All right, you can't do this. This does not work. We have seen this on multiple countries. Zimbabwe is next. Zimbabwe is the other one. I think the Zimbabwe is there it is, the $100 trillion coin. Zimbabwe there it is, right there. There is your Jesus Christ. So there it is. Zimbabwe $100 trillion coin. And guess what? It's on sale for an extra 5% off. They marked it. Actually, there's 10% off. So you can get 15% off of the $100 trillion Zimbabwe coin. $8.99. This is what is going to happen to us. This will not work. This does not work. We are not exempt to be able to do this. This is the dumbest shit ever. We're already in a deep mess. Your hubby is right. This is exactly how Rome fell. This is what I've been talking about. I said that the economy and everything's been collapsing slowly, and that it would be everything wouldn't happen in a day. Rome and all the other empires that fell, it took a little time for them to fall. They just didn't fall. People were still doing their jobs at the bars or whatever else in Rome, and the gladiators and all that stuff. They were still fighting when Rome was getting worse and worse. So. But this is pure idiocy. This has been tried, and this has failed every single time that this has been tried. If they do this, well, it doesn't even matter. We're the economic collapse is happening anyway. But if they do this, this is just the nail in the coffin. This will be a platinum nail in the coffin. Oh my God, guys. There we go, JCS. Keep on, buddy. Keep doing your thing. Make me some money while it's still worth something, because it ain't going to be worth much in another 6 months or a year. There is only two ways out of debt. It doesn't matter if you're a country or not. You either cut spending or you raise revenue. You can't just print a coin with platinum. For one, the platinum content is not going to be $1 trillion worth of platinum. Platinum an ounce right now is like 900 last time I checked. Nah. So even if they put a whole ounce of platinum in that coin, it's only going to have metal value of $900, $800. You can't go, hey, this 900, $800 platinum coin is now worth $1 trillion. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. That's not how money works. God, this is getting worse and worse. Yeah, the deep mess is already there though. Like this has all been decades in the making. But like, what are they gonna do? Like, that's only one. Even, let's say they do it, and they put the $1 trillion platinum coin in the Federal Reserve. Well, what about the other 30-something trillion? You know, they're about to pass an infrastructure bill that's $3.5 trillion. Their one little platinum coin is only a third of the money they're going to be spending in this next bill. You have a platinum wedding ring? Well, listen, your wedding ring will go up anyway. I mean, the U.S. dollar goes to purchasing power of 50 cents or 40 cents. You know, gold and silver will double. Uranium will double. All commodities will pretty much double. It's so hard to call what is going to happen, because this is going to be one of the biggest collapses of an empire ever in history. America is the biggest empire ever. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the crypto market dropping with the stock market, the U.S. stock market. That bothers me quite a bit. I do not like platinum coins, Sam I am. But if you don't know about Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Germany, go look those up. Those are the most recent countries that tried to do what the U.S. is doing right now, and it ruined those countries. Ruined the currency, ruined everybody's lives. You know, they had to take wheelbarrows of money. There you go. I'm not familiar with the Ferengi rules of acquisition, but yeah, you're not wrong. The Constitution's been thrown out the window since I don't even know how long ago. But last year with the lockdowns, that was the end of the Constitution. Like, they literally took away the right to assemble. The government did that. The right to assemble was infringed upon. So, they've been wiping their ass with the Constitution. They don't care about that. That's just an old piece of paper to them. He's saying that they threw out the Constitution, like I was just saying. Well, the same thing he said it already happened too. The same thing. The Constitution's been thrown. Yeah, I'm not getting into politics of it. The politics is all just stupid, but the economic side is what is really important. Like all the political ideas and all that stuff. None of it matters because it. If you're not following if you don't know, well, I can't imagine that the Federal Reserve doesn't know how economics works. I can't imagine Janet Yellen doesn't know how economics works, but bit of a stretch on Want One Life. DATS is still hanging in here, right below $8. SPY trying to hold up, so we can remove that downtrend. It is really trying to hold. Okay. Oh, all right. Man, it's getting harder and harder every day not to cuss in this stream. Like, I really am trying not to cuss when I see these news headlines. So, U.S. extended restrictions on non essential travel at Canada and Mexico land borders. Now, what travel restrictions do they have on Mexican land borders? Because there's tons of people rolling in on the border, so I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. COVID testing NYC public schools weekly. Gensler hopefully falls off his stoop when he's up there speaking. See, senior sources in both parties tell Punchbowl News that the posting of stopgap government funding bill might be delayed. U.S. will require foreign adults to be vaccinated for entry. Vaccinated passengers will be able to travel to the U.S. from the UAE and UK from November onwards. North Korea's nuclear program is going full steam ahead. Let's just go, man. Let's just ruin everything. Let's just blow the whole world up at this point. Why not? This is Jesus. Well, like you're speaking in very simple, very like I don't even know who you're talking to or what you're saying to give you an example of. You gotta be a little bit more clear on what you're saying here, buddy. Looks like DATS is going to try to test 8 here. Salted bomb? They're going to start dropping. They're going to Are they gonna stop? They'll start dropping Lowry's on everybody. Bombs of Lowry's. I don't. I don't know why you keep calling me Milton Friedman, Daniel B. But No, I didn't say One Life had to shut up. I'm just asking him. I figured it was a type of nuclear bomb. I was just joking just because it sounded funny. Yeah, I need pretzels and mustard, please. For going out dying to the salty bombs, then give us all the pretzels. I'm gonna make a bomb shelter out of pretzels. I'm joking because you have to joke. If not, it's sad. But no, I don't want One Life to shut up. I want him to talk more so I can understand what exactly he's asking or saying or who he's talking to. All right, DATS starting to test that $8 area. Give him a little poke here. Yeah, don't forget the caramel either, yeah. Salted caramel, yeah, man. Can you break? Is my entry on this? 789, okay. I don't need that take profit loss on there. Now, boy, JCS. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Milwaukee has the best food. There's some issues, but How's and he got a meeting or something? Thought he had a meeting. Did we just hit a new high? Well, what the hell? What am I seeing here? What just happened there? Why did that green candle pop up? Okay, JCS is slowing down to 9. That's no big deal though. Boy, Surf gave up. It's a happy candle. Okay, here. Got a bunch of sellers sitting at 805 and then 807. Oh, we just took him 807s out. Still got some at 805 though. Holding this guy up. How's the Hong Kong market doing? Whole damn world is red except for Asia. For China, anyway. China is going to take over as the world reserve currency. SGMA still getting a little action. This is one to keep on watch. That's a lot of different tickers, or a lot of different letters there. VYG. That's not Voyager, is it? Are you talking about, did you mean VGF? VYGVG. Yeah, no, you must be talking about V. Is this what you're talking about? Is Voyager? Oops. VY. It's the only thing I see that would resemble that. That strong support at that 950 to 10 area that's held up so far. I mean, if the SPY doesn't, if cryptos don't continue, if cryptos are rebounding and the SPY doesn't drop anymore, it very easily could be a possible entry here for the push up. Yeah. But the thing is, Voyager's got a lot of stuff coming out. I mean, the Voyager app, I'm about to do an update on the crypto channel about the Voyager app because of how much stuff they got coming out. They are an interesting exchange. Plus, I just love this exchange, so I don't have any problems with a swing on this. It's a pretty strong exchange. Man, DATS is struggling so hard to get up there. Come on, DATS. You got to break at $8 here soon. Oh, well, Ethereum's back up a little bit. I mean, but still low. Dropped all the way down at 3,000. I really wasn't expecting it to drop back down that low. At least not after all the heat we've had, but it is what it is. The SPY, impending market crash or buy the dip opportunity. Who wrote this article? Let's see. BZ Newswire. The concern is over whether the Federal Reserve will begin talk. See, look how stupid this is. The concern is whether the Federal Reserve will begin talk of tapering as the U.S. moves further toward the end of the COVID-19 pandemic. So they're not even, the concern is not even, this is nonsense. They've been talking about tapering. There's been several state feds who have said we should be tapering already. Oh my goodness, guys. This is just getting crazier and crazier. The feds can't taper, alright? The feds cannot taper, no matter if they want to or not. If they taper, the stock market crashes. I mean, just off of the talk that the feds might taper, or just off of the possibility that the feds are about to talk about tapering. Oh my goodness. It's so stupid. It's all so stupid. It's all so stupid. How did we get to this place in history? How did we come to this point? I know how. But it's just stupid. Alright, let me pull up these bond yields, man. 10-year government bond rates. Where's yeah, it's not the one I usually use, but we'll use it. 10-year, yeah, okay, that's the 10-year bond rates. And you can see they're right around at 128, 131%. That I'm just so distraught right now, guys. I can't even. But anyway, the bond rates, they're hot. They're barely moving up. But to pay the debt off, they need the bond rates to stay low. And if they taper, that'll crash the market. But they can't stop inflating the money supply. So that's the thing. The feds are talking about tapering while Biden's talking about making $1 trillion platinum coin. This is... oh, it really hurts my brain. Oh God. But yeah, they can't stop inflating the money supply, because if they deflate it and start tapering, they're not going to be able to pay the debt back because the bond yields are too high. They're just stuck in a rock and a hard place. There's nothing they can do. Yeah. No, I know how that's what I said. I know how we got here. But you were right. We got here because of a false sense of security that America was a free place and that we would be free forever and the greatest nation forever and all of that. But when technology advances, makes us more comfortable, people don't pay attention to politics. I mean, I think before Obama and Trump and Biden, there wasn't a whole lot of talk about politics and whatnot. People didn't really care. They're just voting because they're Democrat or voting because they're Republican, and they ain't paid no attention. I don't know if I want to read any more articles. My brain already hurts. Yeah, complacency. Exactly. That's exactly, yeah. I'll check that article out a little bit later, but that is exactly what I'm talking about. Complacency. We got comfortable. That's what I was trying to say with technology and advancing and everything. We got comfortable. We didn't pay attention. And it's not, I say we, but this has been going on for 60, 70 years. It's just all nonsense. But it's just the same cycle repeating itself over and over again. We start out, it's the cycle of survival of the fittest. We start out as survivors. We start out strong, in shape. You know, if you go all the way back to the very beginning, we're hunting for food, doing all that. We survive. Well, then when society builds up and survival of the fittest becomes easier and easier, to the point to where you have literally a place that sells burgers, greasy, fattening burgers on every single corner in America. And people would rather watch the Kardashians than learn how their economics works or listen to a Congress meeting. Like, it is truly complacency. Exactly. Exactly, Lauren. Exactly. We're going to turn into literally, my wife said the same thing. She said that about 3 or 4 months ago. She said, because I'd never seen Wale. She was like, you have to see this scene in Wale. This is literally what everything is starting to remind me of. And that's where we're going towards. JCS was a little dump there. I ain't worried about it though. Zevo's still going sideways. I think her swim's starting to lag a little bit. DATS needs to break 8 soon. Maybe people will push Trump back in, but I don't think. I honestly, to be honest, I think from from my research and stuff, this is gonna sound really crazy. I think Trump is a part of all of it. And the reason why I say that is because of how polarizing he was. Now, I don't hate Trump. I don't particularly love him either. I think he has, done some interesting things with his life and the opportunities he was presented. But he's playing the role too well. And that's the thing you gotta remember about Trump. Trump was in TV for a long time. He's on reality TVs with his own shows. He was in the WWE, fighting Stone Cold Steve Austin and whoever else. Like, Trump is an actor. And he's a very good actor. So I'm concerned that it is the game they're playing to keep us all divided and distracted. Trump is perfect for that. And this is how it always starts. Because let's just be honest here about Biden. Biden is not some crazy dictator person. He's not that person. Biden has been a pussy his whole entire career. He's been in politics, and now he's delusional and senile. So it's not him. The dictator, the people behind him want authoritarianism, but he's just the front. There's no way that he is some evil genius dictator. He can't even talk, so that's not a possibility. Now, Kamala is not an evil genius dictator either. She may be a lot of things, but that she's not that either. And I'm not saying that Trump is a dictator. What I'm saying is, if everything is this big distraction of left and right and all of that, then it very well could be that Trump is a part of it. Tony, I would agree with you, except for January 6th. Now, the way Alex Jones tells January 6th, because Alex Jones was there, whether you think he's a nut job or not, the dude is a nut job. If you haven't seen Alex Jones on Flagrant 2, Andrew Schultz's podcast, it is the funniest, craziest podcast you will ever see. Alex Jones was on there twice, and both times it was hilarious. I mean, that dude is hilarious. Whether he's a psycho or conspiracy theorist or what, I don't care, dude. Alex Jones is hilarious. He cracks me up. But the way he told the story on January 6th is the crowd was set up, and he was set up because Trump was supposed to be doing something. Supposed to be moving to a different stage, and he wasn't there. And they did the whole, January 6th is debatably a setup from something. They tried to do it again yesterday. There was supposed to be this giant rally for MAGA in D.C. That's what the news headlines were saying. And then they started showing pictures from it. Of course, you didn't hear anything about it because there was no MAGA people there. The only people at this rally yesterday was media and feds. There's actually a funny meme going around where the feds they all look like they're wearing shit straight off the mannequins from Gap, and they've all got their glasses on, and they're all sitting there in a group, but they're all looking different ways from each other. So they're so obviously feds. It's like, come on, man. But yeah, the whole thing, yeah, I get it. Trump got pushed out. There's possibilities of election fraud and all of that. But Trump pretty much laid down after that. He laid down, which is what shocked me. And when he laid down and went quiet for a little while, that made me question. Like, there's just some things about Trump that make me question. Like I said, I don't hate him. I'm not you guys know I'm not on the left or anything like that. I'm a cryptotarian is what I like to call it, but I just don't know. There's when it comes to the government, here's the thing you got to think of. Whoever is in charge, whoever is at the top is the smartest person, and the president is not at the top. So whoever is pulling all these puppet strings is very, very intelligent. And it just makes me question everything. Yeah, exactly. Daniel B is right there. Herd mentality. Were they really coming for his head though? He's back out. It's not even been a year yet, and he's back out on the campaign trail with no problems. They're not even talking about his campaign trails. The media's too busy trying to scare everybody with COVID. They've been on nonstop trying to scare everybody. So, that's the thing. Like this is all speculation that I'm talking to. I don't have anything really to back up that Trump could be a part of it. I'm just saying there's just certain little things that make me question, because I question everything. I don't like to be I don't like to fall into the trap of thinking that I know everything, or that I have an idea of what's really going on. I don't want to fall into that trap. I have thoughts of what's going on. Now, economically, I have pretty stable ground to stand on everything I'm talking about, because everything I talk about economically, we've seen in history, like that platinum coin. That's not speculation at all. They do that platinum coin, they're just like I said, they're just putting the nail in the coffin. But as far as what's going on in the U.S., there is a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, and that's outside of COVID, because the whole COVID pandemic thing is just a whole bucket of nonsense. But see, here's another thing about Trump that makes me question. Trump spent a lot of money on the military, and they were doing QE while Trump was in office. Right at the end of 2019, the repo market went crazy. It went balls up, and just it was not good. It would have caused a crash if it would have made media headlines. But right after the repo market crashed, which hardly anybody knew about, we all of a sudden had a magic virus that we had to be concerned about. And that news got buried quick. So, I mean, there's like that repo market thing, that bothers me, because that was under Trump's terms. Now, there's another thing interesting that I just found out not too long ago. The head of the FDA while Trump was in office, and I can't remember the guy's name, is now on the board of Pfizer. Now, could he be affiliated with Trump? Absolutely, or maybe not. I don't know this guy, other than the fact that he was head of FDA and then went to Pfizer, or he was in the top of FDA and now is on the board of Pfizer, which we all know. I mean, if you traded the stock market last year during the crash, the pandemic crash, there's just so much money to be made. Big Pharma made a killing. They made a killing. Investors made a killing. I mean, we sit here and traded stocks for press releases about masks and tests, and some of them went nuts. Like I was talking about the other day, Codex went nuts. You know, any institutions who invested in that, it ran like 400 or 500%. They made a killing. Yeah, that's another thing. One Life just made another good point. Like, Trump did let the government do the shutdown. He should have fought that. If he's against all that stuff, he should have fought that. And that's another thing that makes me question. Like I said, I don't hate him, but there's some things around him that he's done, not news headline speculation nonsense like he kicked a baby or whatever, but actual real stuff that he's done that just makes me question. So I don't know. Who knows? He could be the hero we all need, or he could be the hero in the sheep's mask. No, Daniel B's not a kid at all. Daniel B's older than me. That's why I tell him to stop talking crazy when he starts talking real crazy, because he's a full-grown adult. SPY SPY getting close to dropping below at pre-market low. SPY is very close. Yeah, see, every time, see, this is the problem right now with any breakouts. Every time the SPY drops right now, it's pulling people out of stocks. People are jumping out because they see the SPY is dumping. DATS may be done here for now. I still like the daily chart on DATS, but God, this is not, if the market crashes, it's not going to matter about none of this. Oof. God, it's getting bloodier and bloodier. I think I'm probably gonna, well, I'm only down 70 cents. But, I don't think it's the Freemasons. The Freemasons may be one group. Like, okay, here's my conspiracy theory on all of it. I don't think it's one group right now that is running everything. I think there are multiple groups, and I don't think they're all working together. I think you have the eugenicists like Bill Gates and whoever agrees with him that we need population control. We have the World Econ Forum, which wants to do the Great Reset, which is a lot of corporations, and which is pretty much the biggest corporations and politicians across the world. But then you also have old oil baron money. Like if you look into the oil companies like BP and the old ones, I think Exxon is the other one. If you go back and trace back their lineage, those companies are old rich money families, and they still own it to this day. You're talking 100 years or whatever. However long they've owned that stuff, I don't even know. But you see the world, and the reason why I say that there's an obvious divide is because you see the World Econ Forum, they want green energy. The old oil money does not want green energy. There's trillions of dollars in the oil market. So I don't think the oil market is, whoever's the head of that is happy with what the World Econ Forum is pushing. And then there's also the free market capitalist group, which I think you see like Mark Cuban in, Elon Musk in, and I don't know if they're looking for control or what. But when I think about Bill Gates and his eugenics and all that, and then I look at Elon trying to build colonies outside of the earth, those are two solutions to something, all right? So eugenics, population control, that is a solution. Vaccines and COVID and all of that, decreasing the population, that's one solution for overcrowded planet, for overpopulation. Or you have Elon, who is trying to build colonies on other planets, which is a solution to overpopulation. So just between Bill Gates and Elon Musk, there's an obvious split, because those are what those solutions are for. Both of them, what else besides, we need resources from other planets too, but that goes back to overpopulation. We run out of resources because we're overpopulated. So I think there's multiple groups in the shadows at war right now for control, because you got cryptos And there's cryptos like H-bar that Google is part of. Of course, that's not going to be decentralized. But then you have like the Cosmos ecosystem where it's mainly held up by retail traders and investors. Yeah, I've got a story like that with my great grandpa. He's not a Freemason, well, at least I don't think so. I don't think he was. But he was part of the sheet metal workers union. If you know anything about the sheet metal workers union back in the days, and it still may be true to this day, that was Jimmy Hoffa and the Mafia, and he had some ties to that. The family rumor. Well, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say what the family rumor is. I'm gonna keep that to myself. There's some stuff I don't want to say on the internet. Daniel B, that is a possibility. It is a possibility we could all be humans who came through a black hole. We don't even understand what black holes are, really. Like scientists have like an idea, but like nobody's been in a black hole, so nobody can tell you what happens on the other side of a black hole until somebody goes in there. They send a drone or something. You just never know what could be there. So maybe we could be aliens, Daniel B. But if you're sitting there and you're thinking, all this stuff that I've been talking about sounds crazy, these powerful groups in the shadows and whatever, they're really not even in the shadows. I mean, World Econ Forum was live streaming on YouTube with President Ping from China about what they wanted to do. So they're not even in the shadows. It just seems like they're in the shadows because nobody pays attention. But there are very rich, powerful forces at work right now. And I don't think they all agree, is basically my premise. ATER starting to pop up. Looks like it may try to test 13. Break a 13, it could run up that 200 day. Well, JCS is almost rebounded already. I'm not liking the way DATS is looking. It might get me again here. Yeah, that 15 minute. Look at all that pressure. All these wicks on the 15 minute. Below $8. And I'm thinking I may have to get out of DATS. The only thing, well, I may just put a stop loss in, is the 200 day. What did I get in at? 789. The 200 day is right there, and the VWAP both under 775. That'd be a 15-cent stop loss on 40 shares. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let's put a trailing stop in here. Why don't we do that? Let's just throw a trailing stop in there. Let's see. How much do I want it to trail? Do I do negatives on Weeble? I can't remember. So that would be for... Wait a minute. Wait, did I only get... Oh, I only got 10 shares of DATS. I thought I bought 40. Okay, well, I only got 10. Yeah, this looks like a head and shoulder. I'm just going to sell this. I only got 10 shares anyway. This is, okay, so there's not negatives used with the trailing stop here, so let's see if that works. Oh, they're gonna. Those 10 shares were a good faith violation. Well, I guess I'll hold these 10 shares. Even if it drops $1, that's only $10, so whatever. I'll just hold the 10. I'm gonna keep holding JCS for what? I may just hold JCS until the damn dividend payments, really. The ATER just started breaking out. Very nice move there. I missed that while I was playing with DATS. I don't think I had any more money left anyway. Alright, guys. Let's see. Oh, you mean a different black hole? It's all a little hairy there? Yeah, that's a good one, Daniel B. There's some more to that joke you could add on to it, but I'll let you figure that out. Your husband's grandma's main name is how's it said? Bella. I don't know. I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad with English. See, Zevo pop back up. No, Zevo's still climbing though. Zevo's one to keep on watch. It hasn't had a big sell-off yet. You got a little bit of a small wedge of consolidation there that it's working out. But again, that shelf registration is a concern. But this does look like it may try to break out here soon, maybe push for a new high. We just have strong resistance at 915 right across the bottom here. This is all support back here, so that's very, very strong resistance that we're going to be running into. But it could get a pop there. Yeah, TAS just dropping down. See everything cracking. Oh yeah, look at this Dumpski here. The SPY's really starting to go. Yep. I may be locking out. Well, let's see. What swings do I need to lock out if they're... all those swings are fine for now. BTCS, I'm still going to hold. It's still holding. And Vino's holding. It doesn't care about the market drop. I might add to that. TRX, Tanzania gold not getting affected at all by this market drop. I might end up buying some more Tanzanian. See, I got 500 of Tanzanian because I think that, or Tanzanian, I guess I should say. RHE, I'm probably going to get out of RHE on here. I've held this 10 shares. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of it. It's not doing anything, just locking up my damn... There we go. So I'm out of that one. Vino I'm thinking about adding to. Nah, man, I don't need a margin account to go short. I can just buy into the short ETFs. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with the swings I'm holding. I'm gonna keep holding the swings I got for now. They're for the most part holding up even with this crash. But we got a long ways down. See if there's any support that's gonna try to hold this area up on the SPY. Damn it. Not there. Maybe 425. That's going to be probably the last. Let me straighten that line up perfectly. Bam. Okay. Yeah, you can see at 425 across there with strong resistance. Held up as support here. So that may hold up again. We may see a bounce off of that 425 area, a little bounce, and then see it dip again to 200. And then if the 200 can hold, it could come back up. But if the 200 drops, hold on a second, guys. Well, not necessarily. The market's dropping right now, and JCS is running against the market. I mean, JCS is up. So, not necessarily every stock will crash, but the majority of them will. And like Uroi is uranium. So, uranium is a commodity. If the dollar crashes and all that, uranium will keep going up. GROY is a gold stock. TRX is a gold stock. They may drop with the market, but that's why I don't have that many shares yet either, because I'm waiting for a market drop. But if they don't drop with the market, then they could get really hot. But they're showing that they're not really dropping, especially JCS being the way it looks. I mean, you got $7 in dividend payments coming on JCS per share. That's damn near 100% in dividend payments. You don't even need to. Like, who cares if the market drops with this stock? But it will depend. Gold stocks are undervalued, so they're not going to. I mean, how much more do you think these gold stocks are going to drop? We go to a max chart, or let's go to a 3-year. I mean, you see, where's COVID at? Oh, this is Jesus Christ, man. The phone's blowing up. Yeah, these are newer companies, but let's take a look at DRD. DRD's been around for a little while. So, okay. Three-year, 3-week. All right. So 2020, right here was the COVID drop. You can see it did have a decent drop, but then immediately, and this was March 16th, DRD gold and the rest of the gold ran huge. So they may drop these commodities and some of these precious metals. They may drop some with the market, but they're going to hold up better than a lot of other stocks. And now if you look at it, before COVID, we were already pushing up. But since we hit that high, and so far in 2021, we've been pushing down. I mean, how much lower do you think DRD, a gold stock that pays a nice consistent dividend, is going to drop with the market. You think it's going to drop all the way to $1.65? Probably not, because people are going to pull their money out of the stock market or out of the speculation growth stocks like tech, and they're going to put it in safer things like gold, especially if cryptos crash. But you can see there is an uptrend on DRD. I'm going to go ahead and move this channel. But we have an uptrend and we're just now hitting it. So it depends on the sector what stocks will do with the market crash. Yes, most of them would take a big dump, but some will take less dumps than others. Yeah, because that's what's happening. The tech, like all you got to do is look at the sectors. Let me pop back over to Webull real quick. So we go down here and look at the sectors on the 3-month. Biotechnology and medical research has been up because of COVID. But if you look at everything else, coal up 40%, textiles up 9%, healthcare, that's going to be with COVID. And you got utilities there. Uranium actually had a pretty nice pullback over the last 3 days. See, this is the thing though. There's so many things happening at once here. Because then you look over here. Transport infrastructure, see those are up. But these like the transport infrastructure, the passenger transport services, all of that is due to the infrastructure bill. So I don't know if the market's going to do a super crash and drop everything, or if we're seeing a big pull out of tech into more, I don't want to say safer, but less dangerous. You know, if you're in tech, you're in speculation. If you're in commodities, then you're not in so much of speculation. You're in growth, normal little growth. It's hard to say because at the same time, here's the thing. At the same time, if the stock market crashes and the U.S. dollar crashes, well, then it's not going to matter what you're in the stock market because you're not going to be able to pull your money out of the stock market. Because if you do, you'll be putting it in worthless U.S. cash. So you kind of get stuck in there. So that's a possibility too. But that's why I'm light on all these positions. I'm not going to go heavy. But yeah, JCS in the short term, JCS does not care about which way the market's moving. Like, people are going to buy this because they're about to get $7 for every share that they hold. Like, JCS has a deal right now on the table that is hard to turn down. I mean, 90% dividend payment. Like, market crashes and JCS goes down to $6.58. Well, now I've got 80 shares, so if I get $7 times my 80 shares, that's $560. So the loss I might make, or the loss that I might take on it dropping $5 or $6 would be about $240. But just from holding it, the profit would be like $500. So it's really, to me, it's a win-win situation on JCS. The only thing, I mean, I've got a bunch of, why are you guys trolling me right now? Don't troll me. Don't troll me right now. y'all have trolled me and trolled me and trolled me and talked so much stuff about how I was crazy, about how nothing I said is going to happen with the market dropping or any of that or inflation. And now we've got a platinum coin that's coming out, $1 trillion platinum coin. Inflation is record highs in the past 40 years. And we got a stock market that looks like it's about to jump off of a cliff. So why you are trolling me for all that arguing and trolling you guys have done the last year, you might have should have actually listened. You might should be listening to me now for serious instead of mocking me. But that's okay. You know, it is what it is. GMCB has paid out some dividends. Oh, still on this weekly chart here. IMCB. I'm going to add that to my cheap dividend stock list. ICMB. Okay. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not even starting with y'all today. Not even starting. Y'all gonna backtrack now. Oh, we said the truth was in the tape. No, y'all have said all kinds of things other than that, but that's okay. You can backtrack. I ain't worried about it. Alright, I don't see much else going on in this nasty market. As long as the SPY's dumping, it's going to be hard for anything to really break out. A lot of uncertainty in the market right now. Where does SPY go? Yeah. But traders are going to be scared to pull the trigger in this market right now. Until the SPY evens out somewhere. As soon as the SPY finds some support and starts pushing back up, we could possibly see some breakouts. But right now, it's just all downhill. And another downtrend, too. So, we'll see. Ah! Oh, God, all that red. Alright. No, actually, you guys have annoyed more people, I think, than gotten people involved in chat. You might ask everybody else in the chat if they are enjoying your guys' trolling and arguing and talking smack with me or not before you just assume that everybody likes it. That's kind of not cool to just act like everybody likes it when you don't really know how they feel about it. All right, guys. Oh, God, here you go. Here you go. You're trying to catch me up or something. Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Just what are you talking about? Calm down with life. Go drink you a beer, man. Go drink you a beer, smoke you some ganji. Calm down. Your life is gonna be fine, man. You're impervious. You're impervious to inflation and all of that. You've got the special sauce, man. Got it in a little bottle. It says 1 Life special sauce to survive inflation and crashing markets. And then the ingredient says on the back of that secret sauce bottle, says may cause delusions of grandeur, may cause false reality to be accepted, may cause genital warts, which you should really get checked out, by the way. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.